morning. How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome to the show. What's the show? You don't know what show it is. It is The Process with your girl, Tawana B. Smith. And on The Process, I come on this show to talk to you about the process of business, the process of your life, how to build it, how to grow it, different things that you need to move the needle forward, whether it's in your life, whether it's in your business. And today I want to talk to you about sowing seeds of success, seeds of success. Say that fast, really quickly. Say that quickly, really fast. Okay. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I need more coffee. Say that quickly many times over. Seeds of success, seeds of success. Anyway, a bit of Monday motivation. If you don't know me, maybe this is your first time meeting me. What's up? It's your girl, Tawana B. Smith. Nice to see you. Let me do this because when people come in, I can hear the little beeping. Anyway, pop in here, say your name. You can talk. You can share with other people you can invite. And I want to talk to you about this little bit of Monday motivation, sowing seeds of success into your life, into your business, because, I've seen several of my friends, or people that I know, people that I work with, just on social media. The reason why I love social media is that I can keep up with my friends' life, classmates' life. I can see what's going on with people, the good things, the bad things. I don't get wrapped up into oh my gosh, these great things are happening for this person. Why isn't it happening to me? Because I don't know. One, I just try not to compare in general because we all have different journeys. But two, I don't know what seeds that person has planted in order for those things to happen. And that's why you should never compare yourself to other people, because you don't know what they did to make those things happen. But more than likely, they sowed some seeds to make that thing happen. And when you go through your week, as you start your week, I want you to be cognizant of, and I want you to be very intentional with the seeds that you're sowing, whether those seeds are in relationships, personal relationships, whether those seeds are business relationships, whether those seeds are in your children. A lot of us are parents and we're constantly sowing seeds into our children. Those of you who have teenagers, you know what I mean. I've got my oldest son. Some of you know him. Amir, he's 13 years old. And I feel like for the past 13 years, I'm constantly saying something, constantly trying to sow knowledge into him, just experience into him. Hey, do this, don't do that. You've got to study harder with this. Sometimes it's in one ear, it's out one ear, but I know that at some point, it's going to stick in there, that there's some things that are going to stick in there, and things are sticking. And it's like a little plant. Your kids are like little plants, right? Just like your business is a little plant. And sometimes plants grow faster than other plants, right? Good morning. Good morning, Shawanda. So, my son said to me Saturday, hey, sign me up for an extra math class this summer. I was praise the Lord. Hallelujah. All of those screaming sessions are paying off, and he's, finally seeing, all right, you know what? If I want to be successful in this thing, then I need to make sure that I am putting a little bit more effort into this other thing. And that's really what I want. I want him to understand that. And when I talk to him or I talk to my nephews, I'm like, hey, listen, don't do that because that could lead to this, or do this because that can lead to this. And a lot of us might not have had mentors or parents in our life who sort of laid things out for us that way and explained things that way to us. But as adults, whether we are parents or we're not parents, it is our responsibility to sow those types of seeds into our young people, to tell them, why you should be nice to people, why you should be respectful of people, why you should follow certain rules, why you should choose to take this course over that course, or do this activity over that activity, because it could lead to A, B, C, X, Y, Z. And although they might not be seeing it reflected in some of their political leaders, we won't get into that conversation right now, it's still our responsibility for us to tell them right from wrong and show them the way. And so when you think about your children, you're sowing seeds into your children every day. I see friends who are sowing seeds into their marriage, into their relationships, whether they're traveling with each other, whether they're like leaving little love notes for each other, anything, they're sowing seeds into that relationship. And it just makes their marriage healthier. It makes their children see their marriage healthier. And even if they're not married, maybe they're sowing seeds into themselves or their self-care. They're deciding to travel so that, the next day or the next week, whenever they return, they are a more fulfilled person. They're filling up their cup so that they can be bigger and better for their own family. Maybe, you're sowing seeds into your business where, you need to make that phone call today if the thing that you want to happen next month is going to happen, or you need to do those emails that you need to do, or you've always wanted to write a book. Maybe the first thing you need to do is write that first line. Okay. That is sowing the seed. And again, sometimes we plant seeds, and when we plant the seeds, again, things might grow faster than other things. Or sometimes we plant a seed and we might get a bad tree. What we also have to remember is that we can always uproot a seed, right? Like, I know that I have not always planted great seeds in my life. Okay, relationships, but I'm always growing, and I'll be the first. I'm a big woman. I'll be the first person to admit, that I have not always done things the right way, right? But as a human, I'm always evolving, and we're always evolving. And so if we have people around us, or we are intentional in our ability to grow and evolve, then we will know that we have to maybe uproot some seeds or maybe plant some new seeds, right? So your motivation today, my message to you is to be thoughtful and be intentional about the things that you're planting in your life today. I'll give you an example. Sometimes you sow, when it comes to your health, you sow the wrong seed, right? Admittedly, this weekend I was in Charleston, and we did go to a nice little restaurant, and I did have some fried seafood. Okay. That wasn't the best seed to sow into my fitness and health life. Okay. If I'm trying to lose weight, if I'm trying to get my body back, that's not the best seed, but that doesn't mean that it's over, right? That means, all right, maybe I need to sow 2 seeds this week and do an extra workout, right? Right. Exactly. So, just because you did something wrong does not mean that you can't change it. We shouldn't feel like we're stuck and we cannot change things. Good morning. We can always go and dig up the roots of that seed, and we can plant a new seed. You get a do-over. Every day that you wake up is a do-over to change things, right? Maybe you didn't do things. You're a dad, and you didn't do things, or a mom, you didn't do things right with your child. It's not too late. It's too late when you're dead or when they're dead. But it's not too late when you're alive. So anyone out there that I've sowed a bad seed in our relationship, I'm sorry, I apologize. But we're always growing, we're constantly evolving, and we can always uproot seeds and replant new seeds. And when it comes to your business, here's the thing. Growing your own business is a challenge. It's hard. Anyone tells you differently is lying to you. But the thing that you have to do is, once you sow that seed, you've got to keep watering it. You have to keep watering it. Maybe you've got to put some new plant food with that seed. Maybe you've got to invest in that seed, right? So you have to invest in yourself. If you're not investing in yourself to be better at something else, whether it's networking, whether it's, something technical, whether it's, something having to do with your speaking skills, if you're not doing something, investing the time or the money into improving that, then your business is not going to grow. You guys feel me on that? Let me see some comments here. That's the key, staying on course even when there's a setback. Exactly. Guys, I've got these banana trees out in my yard, and my girlfriend planted these banana tree roots a few years ago. And I wish that every seed I planted, right, whether it's my business, my relationships, my health, would sprout like these banana trees. If any of you know about banana trees, those bad boys multiply. But they are multiplying too fast. I've got to go dig up a couple of those roots of those banana trees, because those 2 trees that she planted are like 6. And the space in which she's planted is really crowded right now. It's really crowded. And you might be planting too many seeds, and you might decide, you know what, I'm going to need to uproot this one and just kind of like let it slow down for a second, because I got all this other stuff going on. Hey, I do that all the time. Life has planted so many seeds in the universe. God has planted so many seeds in my life, whether it's, acting and performing and, so that's made me be comfortable to be able to get on camera and do this and to share myself with a lot of you that don't know me in this way. You might know me from high school. You might know me from college or whatever. You might know me in a real casual way and don't know that there is this business side of me, that there's this entrepreneur side of me, and that I work with people to help them be strategic and grow their businesses. The strategy part, I got all of that from, I'm going to say schooling. I'm going to say Stanford University. I'm going to say University of Maryland College Park, all those doggone political science classes and econ classes, and even working for the government and like having to do like security intel. Like, you're like, what? I think all of that analytical stuff, working on Wall Street, all of that analytical stuff has allowed me the ability to transfer that into being a strategist for people. I try to look at anything that's happened in my life and use that. What skill can I take from that to use that to help others in something else? So the creative part, boom, got that from acting all those years of, whether it being off Broadway or doing little projects in LA, that's with me. Again, the education and, the work ethic, work experience, boom, that's helped me on the strategic side, the business side of things. Technical side, I don't know where the techie stuff comes from. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm really techie. I love software. I love tech. I have no clue where that comes from. Those of you who are like good friends with me, I'm always telling you about something new. I really don't know where that comes from. I don't even think I did. Maybe I did some technical stuff at Stanford. I don't remember, but I don't know where that comes from. But those 3 things, taking all of those experiences and being able to use that to help other people, I know that those seeds were planted in me for a reason. So you should look at your life and think about not only the seeds that you are planting to help other things grow, but what seeds have been planted in you so that you can help somebody else, so you can share that with somebody else. And think about how you can maximize on it, right? And if you're like, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know, how to start a book. I don't know how to get people to listen to me. I don't know how to get on video. I don't know how I want to start my business. Guess what? What did I do with it? What did I just do with it? Here it is. Let me make it bigger. Here's a link. Yes, you can talk to me. What do you guys say? Definitely always line. Good morning, Priscilla. All of those things. That link right there. You can click that link. You've got my cell phone number. Okay, fine. You can send me a text message too. But if you don't have my cell phone number, then here's a link for you to be able to get in contact with me. All right. There's a little section on there for a calendar. You're like, you know what, Tawana, I didn't know that you do this. You did this for people, but I'd love to talk to you for 15, 20 minutes to, kind of tell you some of the things that I've been thinking about and find out from you how you might be able to help me or point me in the right direction. We might be friends in another capacity, but let me tell you something. When it comes to business, I'm switching on the business hat right there. All right. 15, 20 minutes. That's what you get. We'll talk about it. I'll either send you this way or I'll send you that way. But one of the things that I will do is I will be able to give you some advice or point you in the right direction. Okay, guys, hopefully I sowed some seeds of motivation into you this morning, and you will go sit down with your journal, your calendar, whatever it is that you use to write down your thoughts to figure out, how am I going to be better this week for myself, for my family, my spirit, for my health? What is it that I'm going to do today? What seed am I going to sow today in order to make that happen? And you know what? Make it happen, right? Life is short. We don't have that much time. Make it happen. All right. Again, here's the link. You need to get in contact with me. You want to set up a session, 15, 20 minutes. Hey, we can do it. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, whatever day, whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peace.